Good morning, my lovers. Right, I'm back out on that field where we found the hammered coin. Yes, Elizabeth I shilling, penny. I found so many shillings, it's just hardwired. Right, I've got a signal. And it's in the same place. Just a few feet away from where I had the, where Ray had the penny. Just here. Right, let's see what it is. Oh, I think I can see something's popped out. Ooh, what's that then? Oh, got a bit of bush sticking me in the head. That's a bit odd. Yeah, it's got gears. It's like a main drive shaft with some sort of little gears around it. Yeah, weird. Yeah, how bizarre. Maybe a part of a clock? Weird, definitely weird, that thing. Right, on to the next. Right, after 2 hours of searching, I think I got my first coin. Oh yes. Here she blows. Right, I think... Alright, it's a bun head. See a little bun on the back there. And the date is going to be 1888. Right, off and running. Right, on to the next. Right, I've decided to come back into the cow field and risk my life. So, I can see them in the distance, so I think I'm safe. I got a signal here somewhere. It was reading 51, which is a good hammered coin area. Oh, there we go, bit of foil. Oh well, better luck next time. Right, I got a signal here. Oh, another bit of foil. Pesky foil. Oh, I squeeze it up to a nice hard lump for some other detectorist to find. No, this is going in the hedge. Right, I think I got something here, my lovers. Oh, not having a very good day today. Not finding much at all. Is it on? Turn it on might help. Oh, sounds good. Oh, a bit of foil. No, not having a very good day at all. Well, Ray's invited me onto one of his fields, so... And he seems to find more stuff than me. Of course, it's probably ploughed or something like that. That probably helps. There you go. A nice molehill. Right, it's nice and windy in this field, so I'm hoping my my new came in the internet on the internet yesterday. I bought it on eBay. My microphone muffler. If I scratch it, though, you can scratch in the muffler. It's like a fluffy thing, like a bit of rabbit fur. Right. It's in a small place. Quite high numbers, so it could be a Georgian coin. Oh, it's like a bit of leaching. What's that then? Oh, I thought it was a Spitfire, but no, it's not. Getting deeper. Oh, ah. Well, I think my day's just improved a touch. Yeah, it could be. Ooh, we'll get it off. It could be. What do you think? Copper. Is this my first intact ring? Or is it one of those copper things you have on pipes? That's the right size. I think it fits. It's got a funny shank. You know, beveled edge there, look. Which makes me think it's a bit of a copper pipe. Right, I better go and get this cleaned up. I think I might have my first ring! Well, intact one. I found other ones, but they were junkers. Oh, my day's just got an awful lot better. Right, I'm going to get that cleaned up. Right, I got it cleaned up. I can't see any markings on it, but it's got like a beveled edge on both sides, and I would have thought this edge was a bit sharp for a ring, but I don't know. I bet someone's now going to tell me it's a bit of copper pipe. They put these you have the pipe going along, and what they do is you solder something like this to the pipe, and then the bolt sort of fits over it, and it sort of pulls into the bolt, this sort of rounded junction thing. But I've seen the modern ones and they're more rounded. This has got like a beveled edge, but I can't see any markings on there at all. So, and it fits just right. And I'm pretty sure copper pipes are a bit, the first ones they brought out were quite small. And this would have to be quite a large copper pipe. So I'm hoping it's my first intact ring. It's a pity it's not made of gold. I would have been running around this field making a scene of myself. Right, on to the next. Oh, I got a signal here. It was a really faint signal on the surface. And I'm now, what, a foot down? It's right there. Now, it's quite high numbers, so I'm thinking it's horseshoe, personally. Could be a bit of lead. Is that iron oxide there? Going down. Really deep. Oh. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's out. Well, it's quite a small object for that depth. Where are we? We on it? Oh, some sort of little buckle. Well, it's not a spectacle buckle, is it? I don't think so. It's a hell of a depth for this little tiny buckle. I wouldn't have got that with the stock coil. Came up as a bit of iron, but it just slightly jumped above the jumped up to 40. But the signal was mostly iron. Right, I'm going to check this hole again, because that just seems like a very small object for such a deep hole. Normally, to detect that deep, it's got to be something substantial. Right, I'll get this cleaned up, I'll check the hole and I'll get back to you. No, I dug the hole. There was just a bit of pot near the bottom, but that looks quite modern. So I'm not sure about this buckle. But it is very crudely made. It's got like file marks on it. And the back's all like flat. Got this very thin bar going through. I just couldn't believe that big signal was from this. At such a huge, over a foot down. No, I don't recognise this buckle, I must admit. I've seen sort of spectacle buckles, but this one's really odd with this sort of bar going through the middle. You see the rings. You don't see them with this bar going through. It's really crude. It's all like poorly cast. And there's file marks here, and that's if it is a buckle. Right, doing pretty well now. I was getting really despondent earlier, and now I've got a nice ring and a buckle. Ugh, look at those fingernails. Terrible. Right, on to the next. Right, I had another signal nearby, but it didn't turn out to be much. All I got out of the hole was a bit of terracotta coloured pot, like that. A bit of iron shaped like an arrowhead. Not very big. It's definitely got like a like a little point to it, which is a bit odd. It's not very sharp though, so I don't think it is. And a really weird stone, just sort of shaped. I think it might just be natural, but it's just an odd shape for a stone. Bizarre. Right, I'm going to dig a bit more around this funny buckle. There might be other stuff nearby. So I'm going to go for every tiny signal. Onto. Right, I got a signal here, my lovers. Oh. It's in a small place. Now when I first found this signal, it was doing 60-40 iron. So more iron than anything else. So I'm hoping it's not going to be a lump of iron. But as soon as I took the turf off, it was giving me a much better signal of sort of 83-84. Oh, I think I got it. There it is. It's a button. That's why it was giving me an iron signal. Just a little button missing its loop. So you got to dig those iron signals, you know. Right, on to the next. Right, look what I got here. Look what I got here, Paul. You get these up north all the time. Don't tend to get them so much down here. Right, GB 79. So I suppose that's what you said it stands for the year there. And he's British. And get off, Mr. Ant. 79. H 45 423. 79. Oh, I was at school in 79. Probably junior school. So there's a fair old age to this one. Right, I'm getting near the end of the day now, my legs hurting, I'm really tired. I've done 12 hours in the past 2 days. So there won't be too many more digs yet before I'm off down the pub for a few jars of ale. Right, on to the next. Right, I think I'm going to make a move. The cows are heading in my direction. Moo! No. See, they're blasé most of the time. I think it's the noise of the metal detector. They're hearing it and they're getting all excited. What's that? What's that? And charging for me. Right. I'm going to make my move, I think. Oh. Brambles. Oh. So that's it for today. I'm cream knackered. Right. I'm off down the pub for some jars of ale. Yes. Cheers. Oh, I just got home. Look at all those balloons. The whole sky's full of them. It should be here soon. A big balloon festival near Bristol. Right. I'll wait for them to fly over.